out there, but all we ever hit are the extreme examples of scroungers.
What are you going to do to stop people abusing the system? We're agreed on that. He's abusing the system. But you offer nothing to stop it.
No, absolutely. We in terms of clamping down on people playing the system, if you like. I'll give you an example just of what we have in this country, benefit fraud,
what
which
are you
does
going to do
exist.
about the Philpotts of the world?
The Philpotts of the world, as I said, are a tiny, tiny proportion of people. There are 190...
So you're just going to let that happen?
What happened?
All the people on ordinary benefits who have just got out of work and are trying to get a job are disgusted with the likes of people like him.
You are tying the two together there.
2 decades,
Paul,
20 years of claiming benefits, never working to support his children.
Paul, you're tying the two together.
How many families had to pay the taxes?
Do you want me to respond?
£60,000?
Do you want me to respond?
Well, hold on, you've had a long talk. £60,000, that takes 10 families on average income to pay the taxes for him to lay about, smoking dope, dogging, having sex on the snooker table.
Paul,
you didn't do anything to stop it.
Paul,
I hope the government clamps down, stops people claiming
Paul,
benefits.
if we're going to talk...
Paul, point made.
If we're going to talk about stopping this sort of tragedy happening again, and what we're talking about in terms of the tragedy, by the way, is the deaths of 6 little children. Let me finish. OK. This is a man with a long and clear record of violence. In the 1970s, he was sent to prison for stabbing his girlfriend 17 times and attacking the mother. He got 7 years, just 7 years for that. There should have been clearly intervention, social services. We need better funded social services to ensure this doesn't happen again.
Okay.
That is the tragedy we should be talking about, not the tiny proportion of people in this country on the
respond to that.
The prosecution alleged his motive was to get the benefits of getting those children back under his
What
roof.
about the man last week then convicted of killing his parents in order to claim inheritance? Are you going to
accept the financial motive?
Are you going to?
Well,
I'm not going to blame him in the same way. I'm not going to accept his motive in the same way. I'm not going to say
inheritance. His motive?
We don't know what his motive was. It hasn't been. The prosecution alleged.
Let
me jump in with both of you here. Guys, let me say that the Daily Mail have said poll after poll has shown that 3/4 of voters want benefits reined in. Even the most benefit recipients think unemployment handouts are too high. Let it be absolutely clear that this paper has huge sympathy with those leading utterly decent lives who have fallen on hard times and genuinely need to take advantage of the state's safety net. But it's naive to deny that many, like Philpott, revel in abusing the system. We are not making a political point. Surely people from the left also realise that there are people out there abusing the benefit system.
And as I say, the government actually has figures about how widespread benefit fraud is. They estimate it's less than 1%. That's £1.2 billion of taxpayers' money, compared to, take tax avoidance at the top, which is worth £25 billion. And again, to make that point very clearly, last week a man was convicted for killing his parents for inheritance money. Are you going to blame inheritance for the fact he murdered his parents?
Made that point a couple of times. Let's leave that point alone. You have the final word.
Owen doesn't want to do anything to stop these kind of excesses. He just wants to let it go on, not clamp down on this. It's a waste of money, and it angers mostly the people who are on benefits legitimately.